Hey guys, sorry about the issue. Didn't really expect it to be an issue. But, been changing around graphics cards, and unfortunately it didn't quite pan out the way I wanted it to. But now we're in and working on the base some. May not get as much done tonight as I had initially planned. I have been invited to go and do something tomorrow, but it's at 9 a.m. my time, and it's 1:41 a.m. my time right now, so if I want to get any sleep before then, I can't make this stream too late. But in return, I'll probably be streaming tomorrow, which I don't usually do. Anyways, yeah, trying out those new graphics cards turned out to cause some unforeseen problems, but those problems have been resolved now. That's weird. Now? I can keep building. Oof. That was kind of weird. Oops. Oh well. I don't suppose it particularly matters which order I put them in. Well, I said I'd be talking about the upcoming ideas. The storyline is going to be the Debt of Subnautica series. It's going to be all about how the character that you play as during the main game was head back towards, I think it's Altera space, when he's informed of the debt he's going to have to pay, and the only thing he can think of is coming back to here and creating basically a tourist destination. Coming back and making, in essence, something along the lines of like a tourist destination out of this planet. And since they were planning on opening a warp gate close to here anyways, it would make it accessible to Altera individuals. At least that's going to be the general premise. Sorry for all the times the screen's going to end up paused. It's just, with as many resources as I've pulled in here in this creative mode, the game doesn't really know how to handle it all. What will be really fun is when I switch this into survival mode for when I'm recording the story. See if all the structures that I've created will stay together how they're supposed to. Hi, Benjamin. Welcome to the stream. As you can see, I got things kind of sorted out. Should have seen it earlier, though. I was running at 4 frames per second. Still doesn't really like what I'm doing, but... I said that's because I have so many resources in here. That's not good. Yeah. This is just part of the set that I'm making. All to tell the story, depth of Subnautica. Which I will be working on the script for before too long. Yep. After I get everything kind of built for this underwater area, I'll show you this real quick because I'm kind of excited about it. I built this right here with its own power and everything. Which for one reason or another, while you're in creative mode,
warning, emergency power only.
Power
Oxygen
doesn't really
production
work.
offline.
There's a prawn suit here. But basically, this is the security and maintenance room. And these are going to be pictures of the outside of this. And then in here, I'm gonna go around and get screenshots of different areas of the set that I'm building down here, and make this like a security monitoring room. And these will be like the computer monitors showing what's going on at different places. I'm very pleased with myself for coming up with it. Writing's kind of a passion of mine, so I'm looking forward to having the opportunity to kind of combine the enjoyment I get out of streaming and recording and put it into my writing. I'm actually planning on like streaming live. So at the end of the main game, your character gets told that he owes this gigantic debt if you listen to the end of the credits playing. And the idea is that the main character from the first game, so, you know, you, is trying to figure out, because they say they won't let you land until you've paid back your debt. You try to figure out how you're going to do that, so you decide that you're going to come back to Subnautica and build a giant attraction for people to come to and experience kind of a taste of what you had to go through to survive. But since you've cured the virus, you're creating this safe way to travel around these dangerous biomes. But the idea is kind of like anyone who's played the game to completion is going to kind of know the danger from the areas, and it's just going to create this nice little atmosphere of, man, he had to build that entire park. This entire park with all those dangerous creatures around. But I think it'll probably only be about 3 or 4 episodes, and I'm going. Like I said, I want to record them live, and then I'll go into my editing program and cut them together for like official episodes that I'll put into a separate playlist when I'm done, because I have all my recordings back up to my hard drive. Or not all my recordings, all my streams back up to my hard drive in 30-minute intervals, which should let me easily edit things together the way I want to, so it's nice and crisp and clean. I'm also going to try and add music into it. Royalty free stuff that they have on YouTube, you know. But I've even started making like attractions and things that people can go to. Like all these prawn suits you're seeing in the distance, those there and these here, they're for like guided tours through this area. And this is, of course, where the dragon Leviathan is. But since it's on a planet that hasn't been settled, I'm going to play it up like Altera doesn't have to worry about insuring people, because they'll have voluntarily come to this place. Welcome, third person, and I think we have an incoming fourth person coming up soon into today's stream. Yep, that makes 4. If you're new to the channel, just so you know, the game, I have completed a playthrough of the game that is available to watch on the channel. But I'm setting up a set right now for a little story series I'm going to make, 3 to 4 episodes, called Debt of Subnautica. So if you feel like seeing that, I invite you to join. Yeah, someone pointed out the connection to Jurassic Park. Interesting thing, I am actually terrified of dinosaurs because of that movie. Like, it's one of my most irrational fears. I have a fear of giant dinosaurs. It took a lot of effort for me to go and see Jurassic World. Alright, now this section is done. I think this part of the set's ready. If you guys are interested, I will do a quick tour of how this area of the set will probably be used. Let's see, was I going to do anything else with this over here? No, I wasn't, but... I have this over here. I'm gonna put a scanner room down. Yeah, I've seen the preview and I'll go to it. I just not necessarily looking forward to it. Go. Oh, that's awesome. So see, this shows a good part of the caverns that we're in too, so this will be good from the standpoint of letting, you know, quote-unquote metaphorical guests get out of my tunnel. Get an idea of what all's out here. But let's go back to the beginning so I can kind of give a tour of it. This is supposed to be kind of like the ticket spot, I guess. Ticket desk. I'm gonna go change something real quick though. Something that I think might work better, considering I need to be mindful of the mindful of the integrity of the base. Oh. Eh. Really? I may have to check that out. See, I think the glass compartments remove 2.7 per one you have placed, but the reinforcements at 11. So if I put in another 2 of these and can add the reinforcements to the inside, there's a chance that I can keep the base's integrity up. But it kind of all depends on if my math, which I'm performing in my head, so who knows, is correct and will provide enough strength. Matter of fact, I may do a test run after I put all this down. Now, the base on the outside definitely is going to need some fixing, but if I do that, but to see if this one is stable, I think it might be worthwhile to launch it. Besides, they only ever fill up with water. They don't actually get destroyed or anything, so it's not that big of a risk. I'll have 132 strength just from these reinforcements. I put reinforcements in other places. The question is if everything will even out okay. I wish it would give me the counter while I was in creative mode. That way I could kind of know if my structure was going to survive or not. But Put down one more piece. And remember what the command is. Yeah, I heard about that. If that's something that happens, I'll be excited. Huh. That's weird. Ah, there we go. Okay. Let me pull up my command list for a minute. I know there was one to change game mode. I saw it. That'd be pretty cool. Ah. Okay. So all I have to do is... Okay. Survival.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Emergency power only. Power restored. All primary
Awesome.
systems online.
Cool. Look, it's not leaking. And the power's slowly going up. Wow, I have 2,000 power in this thing. Wait, what just... What exploded? That's right, I had a sea lock.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's see, I need to spawn a... Which suit is it? Okay. Spawn. Reinforced suit. Okay, so that didn't quite work. Give me just 1 second. Subnautica. Ah. Subnautica suits. Now, spawn, reinforced, dive, suit, all one word. Does not seem to have worked. Reinforced dive suit. They spawns the wrong name. Oh, yeah, okay. So it's item. There we go. Ta-da. Tab. Haha, yes. Yeah, well, okay. So, just kind of imagine.
Oxygen.
Oh. Imagine you were going to die because you forgot that you were no longer. Okay. Let me figure out all the supplies I need real quick. Thanks. Okay. Item, high capacity tank. There's that. Oh, that's right. Forgot about that. Bob. Okay. And then, if I'm going to go ahead and do Bob the Builder, okay, cool. And that unlocks all the stuff. Alright. Yeah. Thank you. I forgot about that. Oh, that's right. You know what? I love that it's just gonna let me put that over that. That's such a good idea. Ah, that's perfect. Equipment. Am I just missing the rebreather? Okay, I'm not seeing that. I thought it'd be in equipment. Huh. You know what that's about. Oh well. So. The idea is you would come in on that Cyclops. Now this is the Swan, and up above by the base you have the tuna. No, wait, that's wrong. It's somewhere in here. It's not the lobster, the duck. This is the swan, and we have the duck.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But
All
here you would
systems
have
online.
here you would have suits for the passengers to change into. These would remain closed. But so you'd have someone that would drive you down here. They'd be trained and get you down here nice and carefully. During the trip, you could have coffee. Some chips. There's trash cans here. This is seating, and you can have, let's see, so 6, 12, 18, 24, 30 people per ship. There's one decoy ready to go. Engine room, of course, would be sealed off. But I also chose the best upgrades for what I thought would be good for passengers. So you have the depth, but then you also have sonar, energy efficiency, fire suppression, thermal recharge, and then the shield. You know, with the idea like you'd be protecting the guests as best as you could. Now, like, even though you're coming to the outskirts of the Dragon Leviathans area, you want to avoid making it any angrier than necessary. Now, these are the kind of prototypes, I guess you'd call. But so this is Unit 01, 002, 003, and then this is Leader 001, and then over there you have 011, 012, 013 with Leader 011. Get off of there. It's not yours. But, so...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And they're color-coded. But this guy would lead this group, so only 3 could go at a time. But they just walk... And they basically walk over to there, but following various routes depending on where people want to go. Then... But that would be, like, expensive. You'd have to pay a decent amount for
Welcome
that.
aboard, Captain.
And you'd have the option of starting at A or starting at B. If you start at A, you'd go over there. If you start at B, you would walk through with the normal group, which turn in tickets, pay tickets, verify whatever you need to do here. Oh, I did spawn them. I just didn't spawn them into... Okay. I'll pick those up in a minute. But I'll probably put seating in here, like, for 2 waiting areas. Matter of fact, it'd be 2 waiting areas and then a door here, so you'd have to wait your turn. Oh. Okay, the base is now breaking. No. boy. So yeah, this thing is falling apart very quickly, it would seem. At least it says it is. I turned no damage on, but it's still counting up places where
Calorie intake recommended.
a hole is breached. I'm gonna go check the different. And see, you'd be able to see. Like he's right there. Where exactly is it breaking? Oh boy. Hi, Mr. Timmy. Yeah, we're working on creating the set for Debt to Subnautica, a small series of videos I'm going to do telling a story about the kind of the aftermath of the main game. Yeah, I think you're right, but I'm just paranoid that I'm gonna come back down here later and that's gonna be completely full of water. So I'll finish my check real quick though. Besides, this gives a good tour of the tunnels that I have set up. I think you're right, that worked. Although it also keeps making the damages, or not the damages, the sounds as if it's collapsing in. Yeah, Group B only has 2 units. Nice. That'll be fun to play.
Urgency. Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately.
Yeah, so, and this is the underwater base, so. Just occurred to me, all the damage that's showing could be the base up above. Though I find it amazing that I managed to get that much of a negative count on that. But yeah. So you either have the choice of walking around and seeing the biome or taking the suits down. A group gets to walk around in all this area. B groups, you'd come out to this one, drop down to that platform, you can go look at the skeleton, but you're basically limited to that area right there, just for safety. There's only 2 at a time in that one, with 1 instructor. Will there be different viewing areas? Come out and just see if there were creatures around. Yeah, so that's kind of the basic for now. Okay, I switched back to creative, so. Let's see. Not mistaken, the kill command is supposed to take you back to... No, it didn't. It brought me back to here. I thought it was supposed to take me back to the life pod. But it would appear not. Okay, guess I'll just swim up. Oh wait. Duh. This will be faster. Next I need to go up and work on the base up there and make it all nice and finished, so since I have to go up anyways, we'll go up top and I will show what has been completed so far. I want them to put speed upgrades in. Just like go dangerously fast around everything. So good news, I put an application in for a new job, and it looks like it's fairly likely that I'm going to get said job. And if I do, I may be freed up to do the streams a little bit earlier. And probably a lot more consistently. So, that's something to look forward to. Also, the thank you. I'll also be making a little bit more money, so... To be very technical, I won't be, but... I use a lot of gas to get to and from my current work, so... It'll be an improvement that way. I need to see if maybe I could create like something to block the path to go into the alien bases. Like I'm protecting that particular secret. That might be cool. But I'll have time to do that later. I'll probably end up doing some work on a set on my own, just giving it finishing touches because I'm a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to stuff like that. Yeah, this was my attempt to,
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
This was my attempt to see if I could build vehicles underwater, and then I just looked at the commands. Let's see. Nah, I'm trying to hit 3, and I'm hitting the wrong button. There we go. You let the power build up a little bit, it'll allow you to turn it in, or keep the power on when you turn it back into creative mode. Which really, I just want the lights on. Master. Off. Just get all black. Set the stripe to be white. Nice. Actually, all black is really cool for that. You can just barely read the name if you get really close to it. There we go. That. And everything else I get here. I wish you could put the thermal charger in the seam off. Use that. That. And then... I guess this. There, that way this one won't explode. Neat. This could be like the boss's place.
All systems online.
I mind. Hey, buddy. How you doing today? Have you guys ever looked inside the mouth of this thing? It basically has a face in its mouth. It's terrifying if you get a good look. I think I might need to shorten the delay. I got lost. No! Where am I? Oh yeah, I just shoved a base here for the heck of it. I remember that now. I'm not causing it to do those, like, 180 turns. Alrighty. Let's see. Where is... Okay. Let's see if we can see the base from this far away. It's pretty big. Yeah. There it is. You land near the crashed remains of the Aurora. This is where you would depart from. This is the Lobster, the unit set up for basically keeping guard if you want to just explore the safe shallows here. The duck isn't as set up as the Swan was. I hadn't figured out what I wanted them to look like yet. Yeah, so this should be the boarding area. I even set it up so that it kind of looked like, you know, it's being used. And there's the pipe so you can get oxygen, especially if you're over here using the planter.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
This is the real cool part, in my opinion. Is this? It hatched! It hatched, it hatched, it hatched, it hatched, it hatched. You already saw what it is. I hope you're excited as I am. No, no, wait, no. Why? I don't remember why I did this. No, curses. Ah! Yeah, I'm gonna spawn in a bunch more eggs before I get everything finished up. and just have this filled with like basically one of every type of creature in the game. Because when you raise them inside these tanks, they're non-hostile. But look at him! I have my own baby reef back! Hi, buddy! Let's see. Item. Subnautica eggs. Fish. Yay! Drop. Now I'm just gonna sit here for a minute or two and go down through the eggs and make sure that I have one of each. Item. Shocker. Egg. Drop. Tab. Item. Bone. Shark. I don't think I remember what the bone shark is. Item. Crab. Snake. Egg. Okay. Item. Crab. Squid. Egg. Item. Oh wait. Item. Crash egg. Apparently there are 5 different places you can get the cuttlefish. That's kind of cool. Item. Gasopod. Gasopod egg. Oh no, I understand. I'm not gonna stay on much longer either. I have stuff to do tomorrow. Item. Jelly. Ray. Egg. Item. Lava. Lizard. Egg. Okay. Item. Mesmer. Egg. Item. Rabbit. Ray. Alright, half a reef back. Item. Sand. Shark. Egg. Item. Jumper. Egg. Cool. Only 2 left. Item. Spade. Fish. Egg. And item. Stalker. Egg. Huh. I wish it would let me spawn in, like a Reaper egg. Huh. Oh well. So now there are a ton of eggs. Oh, and a lot of them have already hatched. Cool. That's right, because the Bob the Builder thing turns on fast hatch. Item. Subnautica creep vine. Spawn creep vine. Nope. That's not working. I'll just go out and get some real quick. Hi, lobster.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
After I get the creep vine, I think that'll be the end of this episode. Thanks, Benjamin, for coming and watching. I really appreciate it. Oh, we'll have to go up to the top so that you can see the, I guess what we'd call the arrival area. But afterwards, it's time for bed.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
When you have so much stuff spawned, it doesn't like you. Trying to do that. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Oh, wow. It's cool, they're kind of spreading out to different areas all on their own. Alright, here we go. This is the tuna. This is the observation deck for new arrivals. Basically, it'll be like the control center for when ships are coming in. With the perk of being able to stand on the tank and look straight down and see all the fish. But, yeah. So I have the tuna here. And this is the main nuclear reactor. That scared me a little bit. They all fired up at the same time. Okay, now I need to see where's that glass observation? Right there. So there we go. Perfect. Oh, just a heads up, the next game is going to be the sequel to Metro 2033. I played the first game last week for streams. So hopefully those will be enjoyable. I'm probably gonna play that while I'm working on the script for Debt to Subnautica. Alright, I'm gonna start this last piece building, and while it's building, I'm going to sign off. Alright guys, thank you so much for coming to tonight's stream. I really appreciate it. If you couldn't make it to tonight's stream, please join us for the next one. I'll schedule it as soon as possible. Hopefully you'll be able to join us for the sequel to Metro 2033, which I believe is Metro Last Light, I think is what it's called.
Neptune 1 rocket
Welcome aboard.
online.
Systems online.
But yeah. So this is where we're going to leave off. Thanks you guys once again for watching. And until the next stream, I hope you have a great time. And until next time, may the shadows guide you to the next video. Bye.